Yes, welcome to today's political discourse on this channel. And I want us to look at how politics and geopolitics work across the world. And many of us that are following world political event and happening, you familiarize yourself with the fact that something favor people, some kind of people because of where they come from, why some people will be at disadvantage because of where they come from. All these are what geopolitics actually mean in a nutshell. You know, your location and your personality have a way of favoring you. You know, if you see many countries of the world that are well positioned today in wealth, it is as a result of where they are located and the kind of mineral resources that is found within their location. You know, a lot is really happening even in Nigeria at the moment as a build-up to 2027 general election. You will agree with me that there are some certain statements that a northerner will make in this country. Nothing will happen. But somebody from the east or somebody from the south will not dare make such a statement without being picked up by the DSS or other relevant authority. You know, all this is geopolitics. You know, there are some people that something will happen to, that reactions of people will be different. And it is because of their affiliations most time. You know, talking about the present president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I see him as the most luckiest person in Nigeria. He is, in my own opinion, the most luckiest. He is so lucky that anything that will bring anybody down, if he come to his own turn, he will not go down. We've seen in this country, you will agree with me, that there are people, governors, political office holders, senators that have been asked to step down, that have been asked to leave their office because there was one allegation or the other, either certificate forgery. Even the other day, minister was forced to step down from Buhari administration because she forged NYC certificate. You know, a lot of things. We've seen a situation whereby a president of the Senate was asked to step down at a time in the history of this country because of certificate forgery. House of Rep Speaker at a time was asked to step down because there was an allegation that he was not having a WAEC certificate. Though he claimed he has an equivalent of it, and what the law stipulated was that if you should at least have a WAEC certificate or an equivalent. Though he provided a certificate where he went for waterboard training as an equivalent, but he was forced out. A lot. But when it comes to the turn of Tinubu, all manners of allegations, even with evidence, nothing will bring him down. That's why I say he's the most luckiest in this country. Honestly speaking, he is. Look at the build-up to 2023 general election. Look at the build-up. Look at everything that happened, even with evidence. He still skated through. He recently marked his official birthday at 74, and I became curious the more. In 1993, Guardian's newspaper, when making comment concerning Tinubu when he just returned from exile, make statement about Tinubu as a 52 years old man, talking about Bola Tinubu in 1993, returned from exile. And I was curious. If you refer to someone in 1993 that he is 52 years old, the same Guardian newspaper wishing him birthday recently, happy 74 birthday to Bola Tinubu. If you add in 1993, 52 years, in 2026, if you add 52 plus 33, which is from 1993 to 2026, is 33 years. If you add 33 to 52, that is 85 years old. There are a lot of evidence. Even when he was governor, there are a lot of publications that wish him happy birthday. Go and check those records and match it up. But today, the same Guardian is wishing him happy 74 years old. If it is another person, he will go down. If it is another person, he will go down. But because it's Bola Tinubu, the most luckiest man on earth in Nigeria, nothing will happen to him. You can't bring him down, even if you have evidence. We all were here what happened in the general elections, and the case pushed to through the various courts. We were all here. What am I saying? There are some people indeed in this country that can get away with a lot of things, and it is because of geopolitics. It is because of geopolitics. Their political weight and their locations and where they come from matters a lot. We just recently saw what happened. El-Rufai is being prosecuted. He's being prosecuted by the ICPC and the EFCC, and was held in captive. But because his mother passed, he was released to go and bury his mother. Was that the position, what the law says? Geopolitics. Is that what the law says, that, okay, because your mother died, even though you are you are held in custody, you should be released to go and bury your mother? During the prayer for the mother, we saw what happened. We saw the people that were in attendance. Even his arch rival enemy, so to say, the NSA, Nuhu Ribado, was close to him in where the sitting arrangement in the mosque there, when P2B came and paying condolence. We all saw it. Geopolitics. A lot is happening in this country that you will begin to wonder. Just recently, we saw what happened when the court discharged and acquit Odua, former Minister of Aviation, because she has involved in plea bargaining and has returned the stolen funds. So, you passing a judgment now in favor of her that she has returned what she stole, is that the standard? We all know that when you join APC, your sins are forgiven, according to Oshomole at the time. So if you steal, you commit and you take a gun to a bank, you steal money now, because you return those money, you should be allowed to go. Is that the standard in law? Geopolitics. Your location, your affiliation matters a lot in what affects you. And it is not in Nigeria alone. It is happening across the globe. Unfortunately. A lot keep happening in this country that you will begin to wonder, is this for real? You begin to wonder. A lot of people getting away with a lot of things. We saw what happened to Nnamdi Kanu. He advocated for a freedom for his own part of the country to be self-governed. As we speak, he has been sentenced to life imprisonment and is in custody in Sokoto prison. But Sunday Igboho from the West did the same thing. Government clapped down on him, but later he was asked to go. He's a free man now, even given chieftaincy title, and is now making statements threatening other political allies of the opposition that they should not come to his own geopolitical zone to campaign. Geopolitics. If an Easterner do that same thing, you will be picked up. Presidents at various levels and categories is being put on ground, and it will be followed. All these presidents are going to be cited, and it will shape the Nigeria politics in the nearest future, because a lot of us are watching closely, and we will have what we will reference to in the nearest future. Political analysts are observing the trending, the way things are done presently, how people can go scot-free, making some statement and making some move because they are from a particular region. There are some things a northerner will say now, it will go scot-free. But somebody from the east will not dare say it. Geopolitics. And I'm afraid if we did not get it right in creating a level playing ground for all, I think we should begin to look forward to another system of government. Because this one is not working. This one is not real. This one is fake. Democracy is not here. It's far. It's just on paper. Democracy is just on paper here. But that does not juxtapose the importance of geopolitics in any political gathering or setting. It is very important. Exactly what is playing out in Iran. If Iran on its own did not understand geopolitics, the war could have been far over. Iran could have been forgotten. But they understand geopolitics. They understand how their location and what they have can help them to negotiate on the table. That is why we are where we are today. The war in Iran is day 32 today. And they are still pushing. America is forcing them to come to a negotiation table because they are leveraging on their location as a country and what they can put together that give them that leverage they are having. What the US and Israel just did to Iran now, you do it to some country, you go scot-free in 3-4 days, the country is gone. We saw what happened in Libya. There was nothing to bring to the table for negotiation. Libya is now history. And many other countries that have nothing to hold on to based on their location. So location matters indeed. In everything you do, especially when it comes to politics. When it comes to economy, location matters a lot. I don't know what you think. Maybe I've contradicted your view. Let's discuss.